is walking through your door. But please don't piss us off. Remember, we pay for your floor.
Hello, and welcome to the We Pay for Your Floor podcast. My name's Sarah.
My name is my name.
And I'm Shirley.
Temple?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice of you to not be dead again. And I'm the ghost of...
Christmas yet to come.
Yes. Thank you for finishing.
I'm the ghost of Easter present.
Ah.
I'm the ghost of Hanukkah's yet revealed.
Yes.
Yet revealed.
Yet revealed.
Why is that funny?
Because it is.
Hanukkah's yet revealed.
That's beautiful. Oh.
And again, aren't we all?
But then again, aren't we all?
Right.
We are the We Pay for Your Floor podcast. We're not angry, just disappointed.
I love how you just rapidly looked at one and went, that'll do. Cross.
Which one's next on the list?
But it is true. And how's your floor? Fuck it, I can't think of anything clever. How's your fucking floor?
Sorry. Crack on.
Good. Good.
We're speedrunning this podcast, boys.
I have heard some rumours about your floor recently, to be fair.
Don't get me started on the rumours, because they're all true.
Wait, so it really is trafficking drugs?
Oh, every fucking day.
Yeah.
Any rumours you've heard about Sarah, I can answer the question for you right now. Yes.
And your
Massive
floor really
cock?
did break
Yes.
the man's speed limit.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Tiny balls.
Yes.
Tiny balls.
Fuck you now.
Yes.
Your floor's the reason that the Russians crashed into the moon.
Yeah.
Your floor calls the Cold War.
Yeah. Cold War vagina, that's what they call me.
Your floor is the secret ingredient in Calpol.
I thought you were going to say the secret recipe to KFC's
I'm
chicken.
sorry.
Your
your
floor is the
floor.
herbs and spices.
I'm very... Is your floor chemical eggs?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes. Yes, I single-flappedly made
You cunt.
made the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes!
I started the title already. I single-flappedly made the Powerpuff.
You already had spice.
Well, there we go.
yeah.
See, I have got, and mostly things nice.
Yes.
So there we go.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Those mostly things being nice, not being a vagina.
Not being my vagina. Those are the hot wings.
Oh god, no, not again.
Spices.
Yes.
For the purpose of the tape, Phil and Sarah just looked directly into each other's eyes, paused, somehow for the same amount of time without communication, then at the exact same moment just went, yes. As they nodded.
Your main method of communication is just kind of staring at each other deeply, and it's quite,
We're gonna fuck.
many words.
Yep, get your ass ready, she's got a big one.
Big dick Sarah.
Big dick Sarah!
Sarah.
You'll know because you'll hear Phil burping through the door.
Every part of me thinks this isn't why Phil is gay, it's just because every time he's tried to sleep with a woman, he's just instantly, he's just had to propel himself out of the room.
Since my gut can't take it.
Yeah. So he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be a gay.
Oh, fuck it, I'll just do a penis.
Take dick, it's fine.
Sorry.
Oh dear. If I'm going to end up with a funny gut, I may as well get something out of it.
Question. And this is one of the rumours, so it must be true.
Yeah.
All the
Your
rumours
big dick
are
Sarah,
true?
Yes.
the massive cock that you have,
Yes.
does it live like...
Schwang Sarah, that's what
Yeah,
they call
Schwang
it.
Sarah.
Schwang Sarah.
Does it exist, does it coexist next to your vagina? Or is this a Bible Black situation where it grows out of your vagina?
No, it's more of a, sixth dimension kind of jobby. They both exist in the same space at the same time.
So what you're saying is that your genitals are a time vortex?
Yes.
She has the mighty morphin power.
You have quantum genitals.
You are quantum genitals!
That's my new band. Yes. Quantum
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, the Quantum Genitals.
Sarah and the Quantum Genitals.
Yes.
And your theme song is an X-rated remix of Gem and the Holograms.
Fucking hell. Is it absolutely,
Truly outrageous.
truly outrageous? Yeah.
Sarah.
Truly outrageous.
Anyway.
Big dick Sarah.
I just burped a little and it tasted that.
Oh, you got clunge.
Ooh.
Oh.
The clunge madness.
Oh.
Right, Andy.
Name game! Name game!
Like a name game. Like a name game.
Okay. Liv, do you want to participate?
I mean, I'll be shit at it, but I will join in.
Listen,
What I will say
all
is-
you have to do is remember that it rhymes.
You fucking don't!
Does it? Does it
Yeah.
rhyme?
It rhymes. It rhymes. A good example of this would be Bruce Wimbledon.
That definitely
I'm
rhymed.
going to say what we're going to do is
Rhymed.
for editing Phil of the Future, if you wouldn't mind, for this one, but considering that Sarah has reminded Olivia that it has to rhyme, can you keep account of how many times Sarah suggests something that doesn't rhyme?
Suggestion noted.
Okay, so for this instalment of the Celebrity Name Game, your subject is the wonderful,
Gloria
the
Estefan.
talented, the incredibly British
Robert
Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Oh,
Which one's Sophie
Ellis-Bextor.
She did Murder on the Dance Floor.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Sophie
Oh,
Ellis-Bextor.
Yeah,
you drive?
Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Lovely.
Fucking hell! That one came from your bowels.
It came from me too. Oh
The clunge is catching.
Right. Everyone, right, you know the rules, has to rhyme. At least one part of the name will rhyme with what I've made it.
Yep.
But because this is a 3 named person, because Ellis-Bextor is double-barreled, any one of those 3 parts could be the thing that rhymes, so think about it. And remember, it has to rhyme.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Already gone.
That sounds boring.
Olivia, if you will win, I will give you the win. But what I will do is I will, whoever is then second out of you and Phil,
Right.
I will then give them the point for the season, since
Yeah.
Olivia's like participating as a guest.
You don't have to worry about this because I won't win.
Okay.
It's
Are we
Normal life.
ready?
never.
Bah.
First up, what is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is a freshly baked full round of bread?
Toasty Ellis-Bextor.
No.
Krusty Ellis-Bextor.
That's right, so that's
Whatever.
one for the non-rhyming counter.
Can you repeat that? Because you sort of.
I was trying to
Fumbled
work
over your last word.
out how to word it without saying the thing. Okay, let's do it. What's it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is a freshly cut bag of Kingsmill?
Loafy Ellis-Bextor.
Sophie
Ah,
Ellis-Bextor.
there we
There we go. What is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is addicted to messaging people on her phone?
Sophie Ellis-Textor.
Yay!
Ah.
So that's 2 for Phil.
Yeah.
Next up, what is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is enjoying a good embroidery course?
Cross-stitch Ellis-Bextor.
Cross-stitch Ellis-Bextor.
Cross-stitch Alex
I
Bextor.
can't remember her name.
That's strike 2, Sarah.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor is her name.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Ellis.
Ellis.
Sophia?
Sophie Ellis-Bextor is her name.
Can you speak English?
It's a lot of name to remember, that, isn't it?
Not really,
I'm
it's
sorry.
just 3.
Yeah, but that's as high as you can count. I'm sorry, that was
We
wonderful.
are- we-
You just so bluntly going, not really, it's 3.
At least 2 more than the average person.
You
has.
won, one more.
Oh, is
We
it?
are
Yeah.
pushing the limits of her processing
Yeah.
power.
That's a lot of noun. We know how I struggle with nouns.
That is true, you do struggle with that.
Sarah struggles.
Celia, what?
What is it called?
Damien, Jeremy, what?
Damien Jeremy Baxter. What is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor
Sophie Ellis.
is enjoying a good embroidery course?
Sophie Ellis.
There we go!
yeah.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor. What is it called? Fuck me. Oh, let me double check. I'm just trying to work out how to word this one. What is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is a breed of corvid bird?
A breed of COVID bird.
Corvid bird.
I don't know what a corvid is.
Bextor. I'm still trying to get my head around the name. Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
That is her name.
Yeah. It's a weird series.
I don't know what.
Think of a bird that might rhyme with part of her name.
Is a corvid bird like a crow?
Seagull
or just
Ellis-Bextor?
something like that?
Seagull Ellis.
Seagull Ellis. Fuck me.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. Crowfie Ellis-Bextor.
Trophy Ellis
There we go.
This is going as a surprise to no one. Phil is running away with this right now. What is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is a brand of computer? I was quite proud of this one. Have fun editing this.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Very good.
What's it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is very good at casting spells?
Sophie Ellis-Hextor.
Yes.
Wow.
That was
On
quick.
it today, jeez.
I've had me wheat a bit.
You've had it today.
What is the name? Oh fuck! How does the game work again?
It has to rhyme, Andy.
You don't say.
So you have to get the name right first. Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Bextor.
Why? Are you
I don't know.
struggling so
I'm
much with
genuinely struggling. I'm not even putting it on. I'm genuinely struggling. Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Ellis-Bextor.
Because I keep wanting to go Sophia Alice Baxter. I don't know. Sophia Ellis-Bextor.
Sophie
Of the
Ellis-Bextor.
Shropshire
Sophie
Baxters.
Ellis-Bextor. Sophie
Ellis-Bextor.
I don't know why that's so difficult.
You know, Phil, just to give it Sarah a bit of a hand, I'm going to ask you to sit out for about 15 seconds. It won't help, but it'll give her a chance.
You really
Sophie
will.
Ellis-Bextor.
Right, Sarah.
Yes.
For a point.
Yes.
To not completely
To not
lose.
be completely demolished.
Yeah.
What is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is a cup prize usually given away in a sporting event?
Trophy Ellis-Bextor.
Yes!
There we go. Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
I'll do it again. So Sarah, you can come in after 10 seconds.
There you go.
Just to give her a chance. She can't
Just
win
like
anyway.
usual, right?
You've already got half the points. What is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor
Sophie
is a
Ellis-Bextor.
giant metallic thing in the top of a church?
Sophie Ellis-Croster.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Fuck are you on about? I don't know what it is, but the fuck are you on about? Yes, Sarah, that doesn't fucking rhyme.
I can't think of any.
You might as well have gone sloppy Alice Crucifixter.
Oh.
I don't know. Go on.
You may as well have just said Jeff.
Phil, would you like to come in?
Baxter.
No, I'm fine where I am, thank you.
What is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is a giant ringing metallic thing in the top of a church?
Oh.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
No.
Sophie Bellis.
See?
Sophie Bellis-Bextor.
Bellickster.
Bellis.
What?
Sophie Bollockstein.
This is wonderful.
Belfie Ellis-Baxter.
Belfie
Ah,
Ellis-Bextor.
Belfine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sophie Bellis.
Why do I make this game?
On behalf of the team of We Pay For Your Flow, there is no offence to Sophie Ellis-Bextor. We just think your name's a bit shit.
For the record, I love Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Great.
Listen, Sophie. You need to sort it out. You need to cut
Listen,
it down
Alice.
a bit. Listen,
Put it down a bit.
listen, Paul.
Pick one.
Right, Susan.
Listen, Mr. Baxter. Could you just sort your shit out? There's too many words in your name.
What's it called? Fuck's sake. Phil, I'm gonna let Sarah try and do this one again. Because you won.
Really?
What's it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is the movement of water?
For the first time, I've got it, but Sarah is she's shut
struggling.
down. She's shut down. Her face is still moving, but there's nothing going on behind those eyes.
What's it called when she is the movement of water?
Sarah's like,
Sophie
River
Ellis
Ellis
Waterfall. I don't fucking know.
Sophie Ellis Water. Don't go
Chasing
chasing Sophie Ellis Waterfalls.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Don't know. I genuinely have no idea.
As is the usual.
Down? Water tends to fall down, doesn't it?
What doesn't
Water tends to fall tends to fall down. Water tends to fall down.
Yes. Isn't it not? Is that not
It's very clumsy.
how gravity works?
Oh my god!
In a way, yes. Yes, that's
Not wrong in that sense, am I?
You know,
Right, Sarah, what does a river do?
Flows.
And what...
Oh,
Just come in, just come in.
Oh,
Sophie
Sophie Ellis-Bextor! I'm gonna give it to Liv.
Oh, what rhymes with down?
what rhymes with water? What rhymes with liquid?
Hell!
Fluid? I don't know. Fluid dynamics? I don't fucking know.
What's it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor
there's more.
is just one of the lads?
Oh.
Brophy
Sophie
Ellis-Bextor.
Ellis-Bextor.
Yes.
Yeah, Phil, you can just join in now. I don't think giving Sarah a head start is helping.
But it's comical.
Oh, it's very comical. Yeah, let's see if Sarah can work this one out, guys.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm picking on you. I'm so sorry.
It's alright. I'm used to it.
Oh, I love you very much.
I know. Go on. How stupid can I be? Go on.
At least you're not gassy.
What's that? That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
At least you don't get gassy every time you
Over
eat
over
your own
vaginas.
vagina,
Yeah, this is
That
true.
would be terrible.
That would, wouldn't it?
That'd be a
Imagine.
fucking pain.
You can't burp into flaps. Can you imagine that happening? You don't.
I mean, you can.
Excuse me
I
a
just don't
second.
recommend it.
I'm sorry. Could you imagine if I feel like that's a kink of someone burping into a vagina.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God,
Can
yeah.
I say, I love the idea that your talents are the sound of a chicken being fired out of a cannon and imitating the sound of vaginal flaps.
What about a chicken coming out of a vagina?
Vaginal flap.
I can't do it.
Wait, once more. Is that coming out or is that it going in?
Yes.
It made a noise and then it was one.
He's been kidnapped by some flaps.
Oh wow! You just know there's Vore art out there somewhere, or someone shoving
Vore?
a chicken up their vagina.
Vore.
Vorth art.
Do you not know what Vore is?
No, what's Vore?
Oh,
Oh, should we educate Sarah on Vore?
After this,
After-
we're educating
yeah.
Sarah on what Vore is. Okay, next up, what is it? We've got 2 left. We can do this,
We can
guys.
do this.
Come on.
No.
What's it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is a boating sport typically done in a river?
I know it.
Rophie
Ro-
Sophie
Yes.
Ellis-Bextor!
Yeah, okay.
Sarah with a
I was
point.
like, I'm going to let Sarah try.
And finally, how do I word this?
English.
It won't help with Sarah.
What is it called when Sophie Ellis-Bextor is the basic building blocks of all living things?
Oh, Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Yes!
There you go.
Sophie Ellis-Bextor!
I was thinking carbon.
Nice one. I was thinking Lego.
Carbon Ellis-Bextor.
Yeah.
So, yes. Phil wins.
What a shock.
It was close.
Olivia got 2, and
got
Sarah got 3.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yay, I
fucking
came
hell.
last.
Yeah. Cheeky bitch.
I want to just put out an official apology to Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I think you're fabulous, and
I think your name's too complicated, love.
Listen,
Listen, Barry.
you can't have 3 names around these ends.
No,
That's fucking
we're in
ridiculous.
Yorkshire.
no, that's practically.
We call each other Bob.
Yeah.
That's it.
No,
That's
because
it.
it's dickhead.
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 Wanker.
Now
Right.
then,
So, we need to educate Sarah.
I can't believe we don't know what
Oh,
Vore
we need to
is.
finish the episode first.
Yeah, should we finish the
Do you
episode
know
first or
do you know
should
what
we
we're
have
doing
it on the
podcast?
episode?
Let's do it on the podcast.
I think that might get us struck off YouTube.
Oh,
yeah,
we've
because
already
we're
done
getting-
enough.
Oh, okay.
We talk about your vagina
Bring it.
too much to get any ad revenue.
What is Vaughan?
Vore.
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 Vore. What is
Vore.
it?
What do you
is it?
think it is?
It sounds like virtual porn.
No.
No.
No, because that's just called virtual porn.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I thought it was like porn.
It's a fetish. Let's put it that
It
way.
is a sexual thing.
Okay.
Yes, a sexual.
It's a sexual thing.
fetish. I'm trying to think of a way to describe it that you could maybe have a guess at.
It certainly involves things going into things or into people.
Oh, is it where they put things in their nose?
Not
No.
quite.
In their ear?
Different orifice.
What the holes are there that are the usual holes? Eyes?
You're in the right area
Yes,
with the
Vore
nose.
is shoving things down your tear duct.
I know. I was like,
You're in the right area as in like top half of body, I guess.
armpit?
What hole have you
I
got
don't know.
in
You
your
can make a
armpit?
pretend
You're missing
vagina,
a very
you know?
obvious hole.
The one that's coming out and it's making noise.
But that's a normal hole.
It
Yeah.
is, but
Yeah.
not for this.
Well, it is the normal hole for this.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. Can be used in a sexual way in most
So,
sorts of ways.
Vore is a fetish where people get off on the idea of being swallowed whole.
For the purpose of the tape, Sarah is contemplating her life choices.
Let me, as an example of this, not that I have a personal experience,
Oh,
but
sure.
like I say, I used to work at Ansomers and I used to speak to a lot of cam girls who would buy a lot of stuff, and we got talking with them, and I asked them what was the weirdest client that they'd ever had, and this one girl said that she had a client who paid her a lot of money for her to go into detail about how she would shrink him down to the size of a jelly baby and swallow him, and how he would go through all of her digestional tract thingy, stomach area, and how she would then release him. And that got him off.
So listen. So, and I am desperately trying to not be judgmental, because like this sort of thing, it's not hurting anyone. It's not like it's not harmful, is it in any way? It's like, you know, being a willful. Don't get me wrong, it's not for me.
No.
It's not something I personally would supply or be part of in any way. And but at the same time, it is really fucking funny.
It's hilarious.
It is really fucking. But again, I'm trying not to be. You know, I'm trying to be a better person.
Do you think these people?
But it is a little bit funny.
I don't mean to
You've come
judge.
to the wrong place to learn to be a better person.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
But there's different variations on it as well.
There's variations.
So like some
Yeah.
people like the idea of like being shoved whole up someone's arse,
Yeah.
or like down a dick,
It also
or
kind
like up
of
a vagina, and like so like some people like the like being shrunk down and like just shoved whole up someone's vagina,
yeah.
and then presumably digested in some way.
I would be interested in their therapy sessions.
I find as well, I think it is still linked to Vore, but they like the idea of being shrunk down and then once in the stomach going back to normal size. So it's like a pregnant sort of
Sarah's face when you said that! Wow!
Oh, like a pregnancy thing. not
Yeah, a
just
lot of people,
bursting.
like if you see like
Oh, that's actually
erotic
quite
drawings, we'll say, of like women who are very, 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 very big, like
Yeah.
pregnant wise or big, it's like because there's someone inside them.
I will say, from like, because like you sent the Mario thing that you found.
I found a lot
Like
of Mario
in
shit.
passing of stuff that like I've seen.
Yeah.
A lot of it tends to be more female oriented. I feel.
Yeah,
like.
definitely.
A lot of it tends to be men who fantasize about a woman doing this to them.
Yeah.
So I say that as if I've seen a lot of it, but in the stuff I've seen, typically it's the woman doing the action and the man being the victim.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite interesting.
I would
find
be
it-
so interested about their relationship with their mother. I know it sounds funny. No, but really though.
Well, that's what
No,
the thing
but
is. Wanted their
really.
mother to swallow them when they were a sperm.
No, that's it. That's what it was. And he were never hugged.
You know, I find, and I genuinely think this, it's it kind of, the pregnancy part of it is also linked to that, like, primal urge of reproduction. It's like how a lot of women have a breeding kink,
Yeah.
because it is our natural
Link.
bodily reaction to
Yeah.
want to produce a baby even if
Yeah.
you don't want one. So I feel like that could be linked to it in a way. It's seeing someone
That is so interesting.
yeah.
There's some interesting kinks out
There's a friend of mine who's a therapist. She has a friend who's a sex therapist, and she's a fascinating person to speak to for obvious reasons.
It's what I've always wanted to do.
Oh man, do it! But she did a qualification later on in life, so by all means, go and fucking do it. But that is funny, but also that sounds
it's fascinating.
That is fascinating. I'd love to know what sort of person they are on a day-to-day basis.
The thing that I find so interesting. And like, here's the thing: I am not going to kink shame anyone.
No.
Kinks and interest.
Yeah.
But what I find really interesting is how do you discover that?
Yeah, that's a really good point.
It's crazy how you do discover that. It's like, do you just suddenly like see something online and think, oh shit?
Yeah. From like people that I've slept with in the past who've had like interesting kinks and stuff, a lot of the stuff that I've heard or like been told through them is that like a lot of this is just becoming a fucking like lesson now, but like a lot of like more obscure kinks and fetishes tend to be sort of tend to be learned or like first experienced during childhood, and then as you grow up, maybe, I don't know whether it's part of puberty or whatever, but your brain sort of takes that and sort of processes it almost into a more sexual thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's like something you've held as a kid. If that makes any sense.
No, that makes sense. I think when you explain kinks in more of the sensory way of it and the reasoning behind it, it tends to make a lot more sense, doesn't it? So I like with that, the whole being swallowed, it's kind of like a safety thing, isn't it? I think it's the same way that weighted blankets work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Possibly,
it's like a being in a safe place, because when you're in a stomach, you know, being whatever, you are safe, you are being protected by someone else.
Possibly.
So it's like a safe space. So I get that. Going through a digestive tract, I can't really reason that out. So being peed on, I can't reason that out either. But I bet whenever someone explains it, it would make more sense.
Again, I said I wouldn't judge. I'd rather someone talk to me about their Vore kink than talk to me about wanting to piss on me.
Yeah, I suppose that's a dominance. That seems like a dominance thing to me, doesn't it? But anyway, that is interesting.
You'd be surprised. Like, so an example that I always think of, because there are videos about this on YouTube, about how like the people who made Totally Spies were on some fucking shit.
Yes.
Because that show
it was great.
It is great, but that show is literally just full of their fetishes.
Yeah.
Like, there's
leather.
There's episodes where like clothes strangle people.
Yeah.
There's like inflation.
There's a lot of
like giantesses like being stomped on. There's like all sorts of kink shit is in Totally Spies.
Yeah.
And it's nuts how much they got away with. Considering how much of that stuff is sexualized. There's literally an episode in series 1 where, I think it's series 1, where like I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 of them, like literally turn into like human animals.
Oh yeah.
And
that's
a huge thing. Like furries, that's literally a whole thing. And it's it's so weird how, and again, I'm not judging anyone, but it is so interesting and weird how many things that we as adults would class as kinks and fetishes are in children's cartoons, especially. It's really interesting.
I think it's important as well, because a lot of the time people consider like fetishes isn't really a great word, because it makes something sound wrong, and it kind of makes it sound extreme, whereas a fetish can really be on any... It's a spectrum. It's a spectrum, isn't it? Yeah, it does. So maybe the fetish isn't the right word. But you think of some people that aren't necessarily like at the extreme. When I think of fetish, I think, oh my god,
this is what they do.
This is like, you know, they like poles put through the red or something.
Nope, turns me on more than a fucking pole.
Than a pole to the cortex. Or people that like fall in love with metallic objects, and you know, there's that woman that married and then divorced the Eiffel Tower.
She's with a fence now.
Is she with a fence?
She's with a fence. I can't get over it.
So many jokes, and then I thought, no, you're being a better person, Sarah.
Listen,
we can't be offensive.
Listen,
we can definitely open the gate on
end this fucking episode.
Listen,
exactly.
Let me end it with, look, these people, probably it is like there's a lot of scientific reasons behind it, or they're all just freaks.
Yes, someone has had the bathroom light on.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was the light glowing through the window.
Everyone has their things.
Yeah.
And that is, as long as everyone is safe and consenting, go about your business.
Absolutely.
Do whatever
under the age of 18.
Absolutely.
I'm not an animal.
Yeah.
Unless you're a furry, then whatever, don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Whatever you pronoun you identify as.
Yes, whatever.
In the
However,
moment.
if one more person asks me to do puppy play, fuck off.
What
Ew,
is
yeah.
puppy play?
That's
I am like, I know
basic
nothing.
one.
And that's for
nothing.
another episode.
That's one of the episodes. We will be
Sorry.
here for the next 6
Yes.
hours.
Oh yes, you've
Okay.
got thingy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah, would you like to take us out?
No, I'm dating someone already.
Lovely.
Aww.
Well, bye.
Bye. I
up
will
then.
go home, endeavour to be the best neighbour I bloody well can, shall always be.
Good.
You'd better, because we pay for your floor.